Hi, welcome to this short video where I'm going to run through the Rakuten Securities menus and just explain what each part of the main menu is, what's in there, and what you might want to do with it. This isn't going to be very well organized, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to go through this bit by bit. And we'll start up here. So if you anytime you click on the Rakuten Shoken kind of logo over here, that will take you back to the main page. Very, very simple. Support, you can get chat support, email support, telephone support. Money bridge, this is if you have Rakuten Bank. You can move money in and out instantly using this money bridge functionality. If you don't have Rakuten Bank, then the new Kin section, this is where you can put money into your Rakuten Securities account. If you click on Chumon, this will show a list of your currently being processed orders and your past orders and so on. This is a place where you can see what you're buying, basically. This is a search box, and before you search, you have to choose what you're going to search. So generally speaking, you're going to have Kokunai Kabushiki. This is domestic stocks. And then you can click on that menu and choose like American stocks, Chinese stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, and so on. My menu over here, we're mainly going to get access to like our account information, and we can change various things in there. We can change settings. A lot of the changes you're not going to be able to do online. You'll have to order kind of paper forms to do that, but that's all accessed through this My menu over here. Moving down, we're going to go into the market tag. Is basically going to open up kind of information page. I don't use it very much. Kokunai Kabushiki, this is where we're going to be looking at domestic equities. This is where you can search for individual Japanese stocks, find information, and then order them if you want to. Gaikoku Kabushiki, so these are foreign stocks. On Rakuten, you mainly have access to the US market, Chinese market, and I think that's about it. You might have Singapore as well, but you don't have access to other global markets. It's kind of limited in that way. And you can buy stocks and ETFs through here. And again, this page is going to open up. You're going to see lots of information. You have a search box and so on. FX, this is for currency trading. So Forex, you can currency trade in here. I do not recommend currency trading. Most people lose money doing this. Don't bother. Over here, you can buy gold and platinum. Again, you can some people like to diversify into precious metals, but I don't do it. I don't really recommend doing it. Saiken, these are bonds, and this basically means you can buy individual Japanese government bonds if you want to. I don't really do this. I kind of have a bond fund if I want to have a bond allocation, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that. This is like other stuff. I'm not entirely sure what's in there. I'd have to check later on. Toshi Shintaku, these are mutual funds, and in Japan, these are probably the best things to buy for diversified index funds. The reason that mutual funds have an edge over, say, ETFs is because the fees are pretty low. They're almost as low as ETFs. They're very, very easy to buy. You can set up regular orders where the money comes out of your bank account and you make a regular monthly order or a weekly order or whatever into your chosen mutual fund. And possibly most importantly, they can automatically reinvest dividends without paying them out and without paying any tax on those dividends. So that makes mutual funds a really good option in Japan. Moving on, we have the Robo advisors, Raku Rap. So this is Rakuten's Robo advisor. And again, so I like the idea of Robo advisors. Robo advisors basically you log in, you say, okay, I want to invest aggressively into kind of stocks, and then Rakuten will go out and buy a bunch of ETFs, generally American ETFs, to invest on your behalf. Now, the problem I have with Robo advisors in Japan is that the fees are too high. So you're going to end up paying, I think it's about 1% for Raku Rap. And that's basically too high. You could buy your own mutual funds and just pay 0.2%, and you'd end up with a lot more money, like 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, by not paying that higher fee. Over here, we got the NISA and tsumitate NISA. So these are the tax-advantaged investment accounts. These are a pretty good deal in Japan. I've got videos about that as well on the channel. But this is where you see your NISA holdings. Over here we've got eDeCo, and Rakuten's pretty good because the eDeCo account is kind of within the Rakuten account. Once you've linked your eDeCo account, you can actually click on this page and it'll take you to eDeCo. Some brokers you have to go to a separate eDeCo site, but Rakuten is all contained inside Rakuten. And then over here you can use Rakuten points to invest. You can buy like mutual funds and so on. And that is the top level menu. So I'm probably going to make more videos like this, going into more detail on the menus that I think are most useful, but that's basically it. That's how you navigate the main top level of the Rakuten site. I hope that was useful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. And please do subscribe to the channel, because then you'll see all my other fascinating videos like this one.